gotta be you, my nigga. Live out your purpose. Fuck em. Life has these motherfuckers. You know me. Who do you believe in? Fuck the fan, they gon' judge you regardless. So I stand on what I believe in. Never sell my soul just to get rich. Whole different breed, nigga. Who do you believe in? Fuck the fan, they gon' judge you regardless. So I stand on what I believe in. Never sell my soul just to get rich. Motherfucker, while smoking weed in the dope spot, round the corner, nigga, hearing gunshots. Another fatal situation, another mama crying. I heard the news.
That's the element of the position that creates a little bit more semblance of peace with it, because it's a connection to that creative energy. Creation is ever flowing, ever going, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So the thing is, even if things get stagnant with I don't say failures. We'll say held back successes. Go ahead. We'll say held back successes, right? The thing is, there's always a linking to creation, to creativity, to expanding, to planting those seeds, and you know what I'm saying, not really hoping something will grow, but seeing something that will grow. You know what I mean? Hold up. They back to that? Is that bad? I remember back in like 88, 89, that was one of the things where you would say, what year are you gonna be? 18. And somebody would ask, well, what about 20? And most cats couldn't think past, I'm gonna be 18. So things have deteriorated back to that point to where that's a rational inquiry, or that's just a regular inquiry.
Shit, bro, these motherfuckers out here 18, 19, getting knocked out, man. They barely making it to 30.
All right, so I think at some point we have to ask. That's one thing that you got to ask yourself. A lot of royal spiritual servants do not ask themselves, have you been brought online and aware to view the end? Because the thing is, we're looking at, so if you look at it from a scientifically spiritual perspective, what element in society that has ever experienced such a degradation of certain socialisms? When did them motherfuckers ever restore themselves? Did that shit ever get respect, cuz? Did that shit ever get restored? So think about it.
Motherfucker smile in your face. Money breeds envy, they wanna take your place. And women be in competition in relationships. A nigga tryna stay focused and just get a grip. Get a piece of mind on a trip without no fucking lip. For better in the world, I'm fighting against my own people. The genocide televised, still can't see the picture. And who the fuck in this life can you trust, my nigga? Cause the same people say they love you, they'll kill you. And it can be physical, but it's deadly when it's mental. And I can see the devil when I black out. And voices in my head saying take them out without a doubt. Fuck the world and the consequences come with it. It's either them or me who the real killer. And I'm a warrior in my heart, but I know there's a savior. Shit get hard, homie, especially when your own worst critic. Stress is poison that can feel like a life sentence. Screaming fuck the world, sometimes gone off that Henny. In between heaven and hell, nobody's standing with me. I'm a spiritual king, committed energy I breathe. Fuck the government, the motherfuckers ain't nothing to me. Including your favorite president, he did shit for me and I'm the problem. They say my kind is a nuisance and play the victim. How the fuck is that when the world against us? It's deeper game when you face it. The powers illegal to manipulate your girl and turn your people against you. No, no, don't let them be religious. Talk too much black shit, they say you need Jesus. Too many Christians judging before they love you. Too many women charging before you touch them. Too many niggas paying before they fuck them. Too many people rather die instead of living. It's a cold, cold world. It's a cold, cold world. I can feel the heat coming off, my nigga, just tell me why. Is it cold in hell? It's a cold, cold world. It's a cold, cold world. I can feel the heat coming off, my nigga, just tell me why. Is it cold in hell? Hell must have froze over. They said we living in our last days. Doesn't seem like you can't get help no more. Too many people stuck in their ways. So all I can do is focus on my grind and try to get paid. My expense is still good, been out for 2 months, but that don't stop me from switching lanes. I'm already paying for water and now. Why the hell is that? When got the one put it down. These men made law, just keep on busting my balls. And child support make it hard for a nigga to live at all. Cold, it's a cold, cold world. It's a cold, cold world. I can feel the heat coming off, my nigga, so tell me why. Is it cold in hell? It's a cold, cold world. It's a cold, cold world. I can feel the heat coming off, my nigga, so tell me why. Is it cold in hell? It's a world. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cold world. Our children are the future, and as long as they continue to be the new dolphins of this era, there will be no more leaders at the leaders that exist today. We must brainwash our children from the voodoo evils of the government, society, but first we must start within our own people. And as long as we continue to help the oppressor, there will be no freedom, only freedom.
Bro, man, I done got to one now, man. It's like, man, you gotta. I see why a lot of people fall back and just try to do what they need to do as far as making sure they straight. Sometimes you feel like, you know, being a good person, you don't want to feel like you being selfish, looking out for yourself.
The ego. You always ego prepping.
That was a good one. Yeah, ego prepping.
Ego prepping, because it's like, you know, I want to make sure my ego ain't in this shit, because
you
know it's the whole Christ aspect of it. It's not about the ego. It's about the service, the help, the light. It's about the light.
You don't want to do that amongst your people, but you expect to do that when you outside the village.
Yeah.
When you outside the village, that's when you're supposed to activate that. Because that's what you prepping the village for. Because that's the war that's up against you. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not the physical aspect of it. If that's the case, they would have, you know, it could have been war amongst that a long time ago. You know what I mean? But it's more of a psychological war on top of the psychological war has a lot to do with economics, and people don't understand that.
True, say it again.
It goes together. So it's just, that's why you have to adjust your mindset always first to be able to even progress or even thinking about it. Man, my mama used to tell me that shit, dog. She used to tell me, she said it out the blue one day, bro. We were talking on the phone, and she was like, you gotta quit trying to save the world, and you can't. She said you gotta quit trying to save the world when you need to better yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what you mean? I'm like, man, Mom, what you doing? I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I got, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I ain't talking about that. She said, I'm talking about your mindset. She was like, look how you talking to me, though. You talking real angry and this and that. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I see what you're talking about. And I was talking to her. She was like, you talking to me like I'm your homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my bad, bro. Cause I wasn't cussing, but it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
It was more passion than what she was ready for.
Yeah, and she was like, you know, okay, that's all. You know what I'm saying, Mo? You don't talk about.
But see, that's the thing, though. It's that whole save the world shit. The thing is, they don't understand that they actually the ones that put that on you, because this stems from a childlike understanding of high level spirituality.
Right.
That's the seed. I mean, they'll tell you that, all right, yeah, the person who they worship and believe started teaching at 12 or whatever. But what do they do to their smart 12-year-olds? They don't push them into higher aspects of education and learning and nothing like that. 9, 8-year-old. What do y'all do to the intelligent ones? They don't get the power that they're supposed to get behind them to fuel that intelligence, and then you spend the works of that intelligence amongst, where enrichment is needed. Yeah. The whole thing is, it's supposed to come through your children. It's supposed to come through your children, because the thing is, you instill the right values in your children, and then you power and invest in those values and their talents, and then have them have a love of themselves and their people. That is where they're going to spend the solutional enrichment that is the product of their talents or their skills that you put into them. You know what I'm saying? They're not just, little things that you get from fucking.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to invest in their children, because your children, aren't they miracles? You know how to use the miracleism of your child, motherfucker? Shit.
What I got.
You know me. Who do you believe in? Fuck the fan, they gon' judge you regardless. So I stand on what I believe in. Never sell my soul just to get rich. Whole different breed, nigga. Who do you believe in? Fuck the fan, they gon' judge you regardless. So I stand on what I believe in. Never sell my soul just to get rich. Motherfucker, while smoking weed in the dope spot, round the corner, nigga, hearing gunshots. Another fatal situation, another mama crime. I heard the news before the laws even knew the crime. Lil' homie kept that thing.